Hi, kitty cats. Is it possible to be born in the wrong body? Well, I used to think so, but I don't anymore. And here's why. Gender is not limited only to your physical body. So, in this video, let's break down what the metaphor of being born in the wrong body means, and then I'll show you why you are already complete as you are, even if the people around you haven't discovered it yet. A friend of mine asked me if I believe gender-diverse people were born in the wrong body. Now, don't misunderstand me. It's a very useful metaphor, one I used for years. It can help describe the pain of chronic gender dysphoria to people who never experienced it. But the metaphor also assumes you are only what can be seen and touched, that identity is only what you are, as opposed to what you do with it. Now, conservative rhetoric plays this tune into the ground. We see it all around us today. In fact, this narrow focus explains why the oligarchy class believes they can get away with anything. After all, if only your worldly body and worldly possessions make you who you are, you could technically be a bang-up president while also, maybe bang up was the wrong word to use here. But humans are more than just a body. Humans also think and feel, as well as interact with all the other humans around us. When I wanted to explain being transgender to other people when I was young, I used the metaphor of being a woman born in a man's body. But why did I feel that way? Was it only my body that felt that way, or was I having feelings about my body? Human identity includes much more than your body. Your identity is also what you think, what you feel, and how you act. All of that combined makes us who we are. Now, what we think and what we feel comes from what we value. On the other hand, how we behave is highly dependent upon who is around us. As humans, we are individuals who also must coexist in a social environment. Early on in human history, we discovered if we stick together, there's a better chance all of us will survive. It's why we have families, cities, and countries. A society shares at least some social goals, which means a society has to have at least some shared values. Of course, not everyone in a society benefits from what a society values. Just think back to that oligarchy class I mentioned earlier. Often, the people around us tell us who they want us to be by expecting us to fulfill those social values, or what we call social norms. If our values don't align with social norms, we don't feel safe expressing who we are. That hurts. In fact, it hurts a lot because it isn't just our body that feels unsafe or rejected. It's our whole being. And that is the problem. Your body isn't being rejected. Your values are. It's easy to see only the body as who we are and neglect other aspects of our identity. Our body is tangible and immediate, so if we want to fulfill a social norm that isn't supposed to correlate with our body structure, we immediately blame our body, not the social norm. The problem for gender-diverse people is not being born in the wrong body. The problem is being born in a society that doesn't accept the values that come along with the body, and not being able to do what we choose with our bodies. The problem is a society that believes it can choose what you are supposed to do with your body. So, while the wrong body metaphor is powerful, it's also very limited. Nothing about who you are is or can be wrong. It just is. You don't have the wrong body. You've been pressured into thinking you're wrong because your social environment hasn't accepted the beauty that is all of you. Now, don't misunderstand me. It can really help to change the body dramatically, say with gender-affirming surgery. It certainly helped me. But bear in mind, there is no objective reason a person with male reproductive parts should be barred from wearing a skirt. That is social judgment we've internalized and project onto ourselves and our worldview. Your body can't be wrong, but your ability to express who you are can be stunted and result in gender dysphoria in an environment that isn't accepting of all human experiences. Now, let's hear your thoughts about social norms in the comments below. Are gender norms too rigid or too flexible? And if you'd like to see more about my theory of identity and gender, check out this video for more information. Talk soon. Bye.